Oh man, yeah.
Yo,
Oh man,
you know what time it is.
oh man, yeah. Oh man, they thought yeah. Oh man, hey, we back, man. You know what I'm talking about? We back like cook. Hey, you already know what's going on, man. We pushing strong in the game, man. Y'all already know Memphis staying G. And, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, man. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna keep on rocking until we can't rock it no more. And it is what it is, man. What it do, Jay? Oh, man.
What it is, man. We gonna get into the first meat and potatoes real quick. The first meat and potatoes, I would say, is everybody says Stan G was done. He was finished with, Pop Austin Media. So there's people out there saying that. I know you want to talk to the people about that, so address that. Let's get to it. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Oh man,
they get straight to the meat and potato, man. It's a lot of people who gonna watch everything we got going over here, cause we the biggest motion, but at the same time, like, what y'all hate on the man, on the black man. But y'all ain't gonna never cross them lines. But at the same time, though, it's gonna be a whole lot of folks who just run their mouth, you know what I'm talking about, talk about some stuff they already know what they talking about. But at the same time, I love it. Y'all mess y'all position up in the game, right? Y'all mess y'all position up in the game, so y'all mad at me. Preach. Y'all mad at me because y'all miss y'all position up in the game. Now, see, when you really doing this thing to a high level and taking it to a whole nother level, you ain't worried about the haters, you know what I'm saying? The people who barely getting 1,000 views and things of that nature. Like, you ain't really just, like, focused in on them because there's a big situation going on in my city. Man. You know what I'm talking about? So when I think about the little dudes over there who just be talking, they still over there, they still trying to figure it out. And they want to talk about Stan G. You want to talk about Stan G? I done did 3 likes out here. I done came up 3 times, man. You know what I'm talking about? I done made a way to take it to that next level 3 times, man. You know what I'm talking about? So when I think about all the people who coming after me, I salute the folks who really that. But when you take it to the internet, I look at you like you just an internet figure. You just an internet figure. You really ain't really making no money. You ain't that. And I'm that. So I understand why you going at me, because I'm that. But at the same time, why would you hate on me because I'm that? Why wouldn't you just learn something from the kid? Why wouldn't you just learn something from the kid, Jake? And that's how I be thinking when it really come down to this situation, man. I outrun these folks so much in the game. If you sit back just really looking at me, you'll end up turning yourself to a hater. Cause we doing so many numbers, and we ain't playing at all. This ain't no play with us. I ain't saying get out the gangster matrix for nothing. Folks say I'm slow. Like, I don't know. Hey, that's crazy. Because the people who saying I'm slow, I bet I can run laps around you in any subject. Math, English, science, however you want to put it. But at the same time, what I want to do, I want to show that side of Stan G. And I'm just keeping it real to the people. I'm just showing love to the people. And that's what it's about. Showing love to the people and staying on their level. Because the thing about it ain't about who more street, who more real. It's about who really know what they doing in this game. And I got the background of just keeping it 1,000. I don't know nothing but that. So when folks, man, run their mouth, chitter chatter that really don't matter, y'all can have it. Y'all can grab it. I'm gonna slide that over to see y'all. You can have it. But when we talking about real deal content and busting these topics down and get straight to the meat and potatoes, that's Stan G. So when you dissing me, how you gonna use my words and diss me with my own words? Most of y'all out there, when y'all diss me, I know y'all fans because y'all use my words and y'all use my ad libs, and y'all think I don't know y'all real fans. Come on, man. Y'all stands over stand. Y'all stands over stand. Understand, G. But I ain't gonna give y'all too much attention. But y'all gotta sit back and listen, man. You know what I'm talking about? Pay attention to how to take this guy to a whole nother level. Oh, man. What it do, Pop Austin?
Oh, man. So, yeah, we had to get to that. But now what we really got to get to is, man. Okay, so the trial is finished right now in the sense of Govan Hernandez. Sorry, Hernandez Govan. His name's so weird to me. Not guilty. The man, was crying and, hugged his people. And there's an uproar right now, I would say, in the Memphis streets. A lot of people saying MPD dropped the ball. And that prosecutor, she was awful. They just said they was all off hearsay and everything.
Yo.
Kenny Money came out and also Key Glock and said they ain't surprised. This is Memphis. This is not a shocker. So let's get to that part first. What is Stan G's thoughts on the results of this trial from the man that actually talked to Hernandez Govan himself? Let's get to it.
All right. Let me keep it all the way real, Jack. All right. It's bittersweet. I'm going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Memphis justice system is messed up. All the way from the schools to when you go to jail. But they say they got that set up like that. You know what I'm talking about? The school gonna lead you up to jail in Memphis. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's so corrupt. You know what I'm talking about? And me knowing it's corrupt from the school system all the way back up to the justice system, I just sit back and watch everything how it play out. They had all of these points they made. They investigated on all these points, and they were seeing a lot of stuff made sense, but you gotta prove it. You gotta prove it in the justice system. You know what I'm saying? So while they were trying to prove a whole lot of things in the justice system, they dropped the ball. Memphis system dropped the ball, and it's just what it is. That's why Key Glock mad. That's why Kenny Money mad. Because they dropped the ball in Memphis, man. They dropped the ball in Memphis when it comes to the PRE side. But when it comes to the CMG side, they made it happen. Every time. Manny Aurora, 30 for 30. He gone. But you gotta understand this, though. What's the lady name? Not the private investigator, but the lady who was up there who was talking. The prosecutor, Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what her name is, but let me try to find it.
Yeah, Tennessee prosecutor. She dropped the ball, but it was supposed to have been somebody else up there from the get-go. Steve's supposed to have been up there from the get-go. So when Steve bailed out, what y'all think that was about? When Steve bailed out and then come to court, and it's the biggest case right in his face, what y'all think that was about? I'm gonna keep it real with all y'all out there. All y'all. And y'all know I'm telling the truth now. If the main prosecutor ain't showing up in the game, how you think they was gonna win? No brainer. Everybody who seen it was calling my phone like, oh, bruh finna win. Because they ain't had the people who followed the case from the get-go on top of the case. Cause he ain't wanna lose and mess his record up on a big case like this. If he knew he was gonna win, he was gonna be standing firm right there. Like, yeah, this is my case. I'm finna show these folks what it is. That's how you know the money. The money and Memphis control things. And a lot of folks gonna get mad at me, but at the same time, it's cool. It's cool. I'm used to that. It's cool. But at the same time, we gotta have justice for all. With liberty and justice for all. Ain't this the United States way? But they ain't have justice for Dolph on that day, though. On that day. I can't tell you what's gonna happen later on, because a lot of folks wishing it's gonna be stronger later on. That's what they saying right now. So the RICO and things of that nature, that's more blunt now, because they know this person did this person did that, this person did this person did that. We got real deal proof on these people, because dude is stand up and said all these things in the game, but Cornelius messed everything up from the get-go because he was lying. He was lying, bro. He started off lying, so you start off as a liar, people can't even believe you, man. And the justice system showing you that. In Memphis anyway, you start off as a liar, they're gonna look at you as a liar. And that ain't just in the justice system, that's in the world. So if somebody start off lying and come lying, you ain't gonna believe him. So man, Aurora had that on his back. Cause everything what he say, she say. No matter what going on, everything is he say, she say. So he played upon that. I seen him when we first came into court. He watching everything now. When I heard him say meat and potatoes, I said, that boy watching everything in this case. And I knew they was sitting back watching everything, though, because the internet plays a major part in this game.
He definitely said meat and potatoes. That was crazy. I'm like, what the heck?
And that's real. So I was like, okay, he watching everything in the game. So what I'm saying matter. You know what I'm saying? What Stan G say matter. You know what I'm talking about? Especially like to the people, because they know I touch the people. But at the same time though, like that's where they went wrong at, far as the prosecutors on the other side. The female, she wasn't ready. She going at that man I'm talking about. Man, he's calling the city slow and this. Come on, that's female stuff. We gotta stick to dove. Cause now you getting in your feelings talking about what he calling the city and how he making the city feel. No, we ain't caring about that. That's why I had to be a man in there try to go and get that man over there. Man, Aurora is something real. Why you gonna put a rookie in front of him? You know you gonna cook him up. He gonna cook him up so fast. Man, it done cooked her up so fast. She started getting her feelings. Man. So how you gonna even play like that? It's crazy, but it's real though. You know what I'm talking about? So she wasn't prepared. The person, you know what I'm talking about? Steve's supposed to been not going against Manny. That would have been a good fight. That's what I was sitting back with my popcorn ready for. Just keeping it real. But it was a real situation though. I'm thinking, okay, Steve, okay, he up there, he going on Brother Club, he doing all these major, he around Rock Nation and all these people, so now he got something to prove, he got something to really go ahead and show his talent on. You know what I'm talking about? Show his what it really is. He dropped the ball because he went there. I don't care if he was sick, I don't care what it was, this was a major day in history right here. Why he went there? Somebody out there tell me, why Manny went there? Drop it in the comments. Why Manny went there? Not Manny, but Steve. Why Steve went there? Somebody drop it in the comments why Steve went there. This the biggest day of the year for him, for sure. Because young Dolph is somebody major that we lost. But Steve went in there to stand face to face with this man. It was gonna be man to man being it right there. But at the same time, I think he bagged out because he didn't even want to have that L on his jacket. He didn't want to lose. That man didn't want to lose and have that L on his jacket. And he a major person in the game right now. So you can't even talk like you walking, my guy. Steve, you can't talk like you walking. Like, I don't even respect you no more. I'm going to keep it real. Because you let somebody come to our city, come to Memphis, and do what he do like that, and handle that girl like that. For real? That's how the justice system work? I thought y'all make sure y'all women, the women of justice, y'all make sure y'all protect them. You know what I'm saying? And guide them in the right way. That ain't what the Memphis justice system screaming right now. Nah. To the females, the police females out there who doing their thing in Memphis, y'all see how the dudes will put you in the front line and let them folk chew you up. They'll let you put you in the front line and then they duck out the back. But at the same time, as far as Hernandez Govan, let's keep it real. He just trying to beat the case. He just trying to beat the case and get the right people in his face. That's what he trying to do. So I can't knock Hernandez Govan for trying to beat the case. But at the same time, it's still justice for Dolph and all the real ones we done lost. Let's keep it real. Because I know I got to let the people see and hear Hernandez Govan and give him a second chance. Because I went there. I can't tell y'all exactly what happened. I'm hearing from the streets just like y'all hearing from the streets. So it's he say, she say. Even in the streets it's he say, she say. So I don't know exactly what he did and what part he played. But at the same time, they had so much evidence laid out on that table. It was a book of evidence. I'm like, reasonable doubt. That's what it's about. I guess so. So they're just showing the world you gotta catch somebody dead on. You gotta catch them dead on. You can't play it off. You know what I'm talking about? Especially when you're going up in that justice system, when you go in that courtroom. You gotta have them folks dead on. Or you might as well leave them folks alone. So when they come back and say, the RICO forgot it, the RICO, and everybody trying to see, is the RICO gonna happen? If they couldn't pull this off, they gonna have him sitting in jail for 5 years just like Young Thug or something. Let's keep it real, man. Till he beat it. But 5 years, that'll make him open his mind up. But at the same time, is that justice for Dolph? 2 people gone, 2 people locked up, 1 person slipped through the cracks. So that was y'all wanted. That was y'all wanted. Y'all wanted somebody to slip through the cracks and then do their thing on the back end. Cause Keycloud and Kenny Money, they feel a certain type of way. And I understand how they feel because if Dolph was my big dog, I'll feel the same way. But they'll say, in a gangster matrix, you shouldn't want nobody dead or in jail. It's better off being in hell. You gotta understand that. So now they feeling like the weight on their shoulder. That's how the city making them boys feel. Key Glock and Kenny Money. Now the weight on their shoulder. Now they feel like they gotta get street justice. Rah, 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 rah. Street justice. That's what they trying to say. That's what Memphis want us to do. Come on, let's be real. They want street justice. Cause this the only thing gonna lead back to. That's what they gonna lead back to. I'm preaching, my guy. For real, for real. It's a cold gold world. It's a cold gold game. Oh my. What you mean, Stan G? I mean, it's a lot going on in this game that a lot of folks ain't trying to see. But y'all got Dolph family. Dolph family. Feeling a whole nother type of way. People crying in the courtroom. Things of that nature. Because Dolph gone now. He can't never come back to his kids and really turn up to that next level. Money to rule all evil though. They just shook hands with the devil. And that's cold right there. But what it is, Jet?
I got one because, damn, you cooked that one. I was like, God dang. But, okay. I have one because I covered day 2, which day 2 was really interesting because that's when all the phone records was shown. But there was an interesting thing that, and I never called him a snitch because I don't know what he got going on and he probably trying to cover his tracks. But when Paper Route Woo got into an altercation with some folks, I don't know if it was when Cornelius pulled up on him in the gun jam that he said or whenever this was, but he said he was off Allendale Road and some dudes was busting at him. What do you think about Paper Route Woo calling the police after that? He didn't give his name. He gave the location, but there's some people on the internet now calling him a 9/11 Woo, and then other people are like, nah, he ain't never called the police, but it's on record. So what's your thoughts?
I'm going to keep it real with Woo situation. Have y'all ever ducked? Rah, rah, rah. Y'all ever ducked that gunfire before? Until you in that situation and you hear them bullets come across your head. I'm calling somebody. Wu felt like he was in a situation his life or death. You don't know how it feel when it's life or death until you in that situation. Now, if he just went out all the way and he ain't bust back and none of them folks and he just ran straight to the police, it's a whole nother situation. When he just trying to mind, look, I'm alerting these folks to get these folks up off me. Y'all gotta be really stuck in the gangster matrix. If y'all saying that the police, you wouldn't never call the police. Most of y'all done called the police. Most of y'all done called the police for something. And especially you females, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done called the police for something. So I can't say he a snitch, because a snitch is somebody who we did something together and we went out and we did that and you dropped the name.
He didn't drop a name.
Yeah, he just said he didn't even want to say his name. Let's keep it real. He didn't even want to say his name. Because I heard that through the grapevine a long time ago that Wu, you know what I'm saying, was doing them things. And I said that back then. But when I heard the whole trial run out, I said, that's why he called the police. Man, hey, man, come on, let's keep it real, man. When you really in his shoes and he getting real money like he getting real money, man, you don't want to miss a day out here in these streets, bro. You ain't ready to die like that. Cause you really living this life, bro. People who ain't got no life, they gonna think different. They gonna be stuck in the gangster matrix all their life. And that's cool if that's what you wanna do. But when you on a mental level, you going up, man, you think I ain't finna, man, get these folks, man, I call the police for the female, call the police. All right, man, you finna call the police, I'm finna call for you. Man, well, yeah, shout over here trying to swing at me. Yeah, go ahead, yo. Come on now, I'm not finna play with nobody because nobody ain't finna play with me. And folks and females that lied on me, then got me sent to jail, and I had to sit on this joint 2-3 months just to beat the case. Come on now. So Wu already, he up in age. He ain't no young dude. He ain't just finna go out here shoot him up, bang, bang, shoot him up, bang, bang. You think he finna be just shoot him up, bang, bang, and he ain't gonna, hold on, I gotta call gang. He probably call gang, the police, and everybody else. Try to get these folks about them folks trying to do them boys. They were trying to do them boys. Y'all see what's going on there? Because it's blatant in our face now. It's in our face now. So y'all see they was trying to kill these people, bro. They were trying to kill paper route artists, bro. They had a list of folks. They were riding around the city trying to really find out where these boys at. But they found out what dog was it. And that's gonna come back out. Real talk. Cause a lot of y'all think it's over with, but they found out what dog was it. And I think it was more behind that. But we gonna get straight into that though. We gonna get all the way into that because we ain't letting it go. And it is what it is. But at the same time though, no. Paper Route Wu, I don't look at him being a snitch. He just had to do what he had to do in that situation. You know what I'm talking about? See, when you stuck in a situation like that, you don't know what you would do. But everybody want to be so hard and try to be so street smart now. Come on now. Let's keep it real. When folks start saying stuff like that, I know they ain't really been through nothing. You really gonna like let your life just go to waste, and you done got away from these folks. Y'all probably busted each other, whatever it was. Y'all probably did whatever it was. You got away. Then you ain't got no. You know what I'm saying? You know they ready for you, cause they came ready for you, but your people weren't ready for them. But after that situation, the city woke up. Everybody's eyes got big. So now, I bet he ain't play them games like that no more. I bet he was ready every time. But that's why a lot of folks got took off the streets like that. You know, you see Govan finna get gone now. He leaving Memphis. Is they making Memphis a better place just by this case? Maybe so. But we all know that it's gonna be people who watch this case and think they can beat a case like this too. See, that's where they dropped the ball at, on the youth. They dropped the ball on the youth. Cause now the youth like, man, Govan got all on hitting up dog. I can go hit up somebody and get off. But they ain't thinking about that though. Or is they thinking about that and they don't care. They bring more money to the city. The more people take a fall, it bring more money to the city. And it's crazy, but it's real. Oh man, what it is.
Speaking on that, to kind of to clip all that, because I got a few more topics we can go over. King Von's baby mama, she speaks on this 20 minutes ago. I saw my mixtape post this. It says BM speaks on Young Dog. Spin again on them FN.
King Von Mama.
Yeah, like a baby mama. So she's, basically saying, because, she in the gangster major, because she's with King Von. So, like, what do you think about her saying, like, hey, get them all out of there? Like, she's saying it's his war, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
but that what...
Get out of, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I ain't gonna lie. That's how it'll make you think, though. It'll make you go to that level. Like, man, that's why I said, now you put the weight on Key Glock and Kenny Money's shoulders. Because if somebody hit my people up, of course we gotta, that boy got off. Where he going to? Where he living at? For real? Okay, he got off. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, Key Glock got so many fans and things of that nature, he can just say, man, I don't like him. If I could get him knocked off, I'd get him knocked off. And they'll send the word back to the streets. And the streets gotta get, you know what I'm saying, gotta open their mind, because you can't just send a direct hit being Key Glock. If the folk come get you, they gonna tell on the whole gang. Y'all seen what happened. And the folk come get you, they gonna tell on the whole gang. Dog told us that, man.
Told us that.
Dog told us that. So he spoke everything into existence. Dog said, them folk come get you, they gonna tell on the whole gang. And them folk came and got them boys, and they told on the whole gang and everything about the gang and what was going on with CMG, Hernandez, Govan, Cornelius did his thing on the stand. He wasn't playing. Mr. Hernandez, Govan. He wouldn't even call your street name no more. He called you Mr. Hernandez, Govan. He wasn't saying quit. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't saying on Mount quit.
What do you think about him saying that, because he was on the first day really throwing out there that Govan was an informant, that he said a lot of people told him that he was wearing wires, which to me it looked like Govan. One thing I'll say about Govan, looked like he stood on business. I don't think he's snitching, but he accused him of being a rat in the hood. Is that true? Or what do you think about that?
I asked Hernandez Govan in our interview. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can check out Memphis Stan G and Hernandez Govan interview.
First one that pop up.
Like, look. Man, he said, I asked him about the snitching allegations. He said, I don't care about what folks talking about me. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they gonna respect me when they see me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you gotta take that into heed. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks don't care about who's snitching and who doing all these things out here, because folks trying to make it back home to their family, to their kids. So, at the same time, though, like, y'all might look at snitches on a whole nother type of level. But me, I'm looking at them like, man, that's what they did. I ain't in the gangster matrix, so I ain't even rocking with them boys like that. I ain't even rocking with them boys like that on that type of level. Now, we doing an interview or something like that, you can sit next to me. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm going to ask you all the questions the streets want to know, because I'm going to give you a good outlook on the streets. But as far as Govan being a snitch, everybody been saying that. I even asked him about that. You know what I'm talking about? And he don't care about the allegations and things of that nature. So, and this ain't his first rodeo. So they were playing with somebody who wasn't playing. He had a plan. They might have had a real plan in this game. You know what I'm talking about? So when he first probably started off and took the order from Big Jook, as he say, he already knew, look, this is how I'm finna get out this whole situation too. It's certain people who smart in the streets, and it's certain people who just goofies. You know what I'm talking about? Certain people just goofies who just go along with anything, just trying to make a little change. This man was playing for the long haul. He was playing for the ending, for their laws. He was planning to the end. And that's one thing I can say about Govan. He planned this whole situation to the end. And if he had to pull out that last card, he was going to pull out that last card. But man, Aurora probably said, you don't even need them. You know what I'm talking about? Because anywhere it go, his appeal was going to be real. His appeal was going to be real with all this stuff going on in the game. You know what I'm talking about? All this stuff going on in the game, his appeal was going to be so real, he was going to get off anyway, because it's all he say, she say. And I'm telling y'all, when I be talking to y'all got to understand and listen. Like I'm saying, everything on the internet is he say, she say. Nobody can take the internet word and just run with it. Especially if you got great lawyers. Especially if you got great lawyers like Man Aurora. Let's keep it real. Shout out to Manny, man, because Manny making it happen, man. He ain't doing no capping, man. For real, for real. Oh, man.
His price about to go up. He about to get all the
through the roof.
Now.
He already got Dirk off. He got this man out. Like, he the new, what's
Johnny Cochran.
Johnny Cochran, man. He the new Johnny Cochran, man. Man Aurora. I can't do nothing. I hire him. No one talking about, because he fought for his man, bro. He fought for his man. He told him, man, put your head up.
Come here, sit down right here. Let them look at you.
For real,
hey,
man.
He stood on business.
He stood on business and made that man look. We doing this. I'm fighting for you. and he showed the world with the meat and potatoes. You know what I'm talking about? He showed the world,
When
man.
he said that, I meant the screenshot there. Screen.
We gotta put
screen
this on up in
recorder.
here.
I gotta find it. I was trying to find it. I gotta keep looking because that was crazy when I heard him say meat and potatoes. But I want to. Here's the last few ones that we're gonna do. Finesse 2 times. I guess he got vulnerable after his new freestyle goes viral. This is a quick little what he said. He said, "From the government trying to get me as an adult when I was 14-year-old, just a boy, didn't know any better. And before I had a chance at life, I was a convicted felon. Wait, I'm not done. I had no big brothers, cousin, uncle, father. Everything I learned from making mistakes. I never made the same mistake twice. I'm not looking for sympathy, empathy, or to throw a pity party. The years after I spent in jail, my family became strangers, and they think I'm weird now because I was abandoned, and I'm brutally scarred from it. Then I get on the internet and see the world laugh at my depression, the critics, blogs, clickbait. If you knew what I've been through, you wouldn't even play with me like that. Through it all, as you see, I have yet to be defeated. They wish death, jail, failure, then crosses, etc., etc. But it's going to take more than that to stop me, God. No other plans. Hashtag it's going to take you an army." And that's after he beat on the table and did his little, little beat on the table thing. So, but, a lot of people been, posting that stuff. So what do you think about, is he capping or is, that man really scarred? I think he's scarred.
Man, I'm going to keep it real. With Finesse 2 times, he drag a situation all the way out. The energy he put out in his world, bro, even back then when he was young, he got to understand, he got to get that back. You know what I'm talking about? He made Moneybag Yo seem like the smallest when he was at the tallest of his level. So he got to get that back. You know what I'm talking about? But Moneybag Yo made it through that. So sometimes you got to make it through that pain and through that rain to see some sunshine. And that's what he going through right now. But I understand, like, he feel like everybody against him. But at the same time, when you start shooting shots at everybody, and then folks start shooting shots back, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect how it go. Even though I see his little brother jumping in a situation, going hard on his mama, because he remember things growing up in the game. But bruh, no love, you were young. Your mama trying to make it. Man, we all from the hood, so you going hard on your mama don't make you look like a man, bruh. No, because a woman gonna be a woman. She only great as the man she with. You know what I'm talking about? And in Memphis, it's a lot of Memphis cats who really ain't up on that level to take care of the mama and the kids. So she had to figure her way out. She trying to go to, you talking about her going to the casino. She want to hit big one day. You think she going to the casino just to lose money? No. She going to hit big one day so she can take care of her whole family. It's pressure in the black community. So when folks trying to go gambling things of that nature, I look at them like they trying something. They trying to make it big some type of way. Now, if you just going to go get on some drugs, like they say Stan G be on, they say if you just trying to get some drugs, then use the damn fool that you were born to lose. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no real hustler gonna take all that money and put it on straight drugs. No, that ain't going. That ain't even working. That ain't never been in my lifestyle. On some real nigga shit, that ain't never been Stan G. So if somebody even thinking that way, you got me twisted all the way in a whole nother lane. Now I might get tipsy and go hard, but at the same time, no. On a finesse level, bro, your mama trying to be the best mama she can be. And you try to act like you got the worst life you can have, and you got your brother even going in the gangster matrix too. Because now they thinking this the way you supposed to be. Nah, we gotta figure it out. We gotta figure it out like the Mexicans do. They sit in one house and figured it out. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all just trying to overshine y'all own brothers and things of that nature. And it happened in our black community. We try to shine on our own brothers and trying to be the biggest in our family, and then we look back at our mother when things don't go right.
Well, this is kind of crazy you said that, because I'm going to add something to the point, because this is a good, Finesse 2 times sister, the one that's she looked just like them, like they look, they all look alike, but exactly. She came out and she exposed her own brother. Which, why would you expose, no love? It says, boy, you should be ashamed of yourself. Please play for my family, y'all. And basically, she exposed him for using a Google image to flex his money. He don't have on Facebook, so he put a Facebook thing up, and his sister's like, "Oh, pray for him," doing that. So why would you do that to your own brother? That's like kind of a good point you made. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you know, yeah, that's goofy. He's doing that, but let him rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about that situation? Or should she have called him out like that?
Talking about just by putting a fake picture on Facebook.
Yeah, well, he put a picture up of some money. Then she went and then she exposed and found that picture, put it up there, was like, pray for my family, y'all, and no love. You know, poor no love gets thrown under the bus on the internet. That's kind of wild. Like, if that's your brother, you gotta call him and be like, hey, bro, you tripping, but I ain't gonna do you. Like, she said, F it, I'm gonna let him, like, dang.
Yeah. Man, see, no love, they came from finessing. Finessing is a blessing to them. You know what I'm talking about? Finessing is a blessing to them boys. So them, like no love going at his brother. You know what I'm saying? His brother. You know what I mean? At first he was going to his brother. You know what I'm talking about? But him going to his mother. You know what I'm talking about? And trying to act like he major. He thinking that's the way you supposed to do it. Fake it till you make it. But they can mess you up and make you not make it because you faking so tough and your mama acting like she going through some things that's real rough. And it's real. So him putting them type of pictures out there, it just shows that like you ain't really got it like you say you got it. You know what I'm talking about? And you really portraying an image, bro. And thing about it, one thing I was always taught, my big brother told me, man, don't act like the mind be the mind. And that stuck with me. You know what I'm talking about? That stuck with me on a major level. So I always was the mind in any situation I got in. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't acting like I'm really being it. You know what I'm talking about? So when you really be that, you really see that. So his brain is really thrown out because his big brother done told him something. See, this the only thing I be tripping out about no love. You know, you got a messed up big brother. So the little brother gonna be almost messed up. So he trying to figure it out. He so used to following his big brother that like he really throwed off. So the big brother throwed off, the little brother gonna be throwed off. And that's just what it is. So him trying to get out of gangster major is gonna be 10 times worse because now he following everything his brother was telling him, and his brother made it on a major level. So he thinking like, okay, my brother said this, and it really worked. So now he gotta really play his position in the whole game. And right now he don't know where to go to. He just juggling at this point. He don't know where to go to. No love, man. Go with yourself, bro. Like you ain't gotta be on no side. Might be on your side. Sit back. At the same time, y'all eating off the whole situation. So I understand, you know what I'm talking about, it's better than when y'all was just in the hood. So y'all eating off the whole situation. And sometimes controversy, you know what I'm saying, sell. So take this money and talk to your mama. Pick up their phone, talk to your mama, because a lot of folks can't talk to their mama out there. You hear me? A lot of folks can't pick up their phone, talk to their mama, talk to their dad, and see what's really going on. And Finesse, you need to do the same thing, bro. Because she ain't going to be around forever. She tried her best. And I can't even say she tried her list because y'all wouldn't have no love for her at all from the get-go. You know what I'm talking about? So she tried her best. You know what I'm talking about? She's just looking at it like, yeah, I can do better. And I hope I can bring my family together on one page. Somebody got to stand up and be the man. Like, look, we're going to do this, and we're going to keep everything rolling on this level. But when it don't work, it is what it is. You see she taking chances with them and everything. Like $500,000, she got a charge. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to make it happen. So your mama got a Fed charge out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it happen. And she's speaking on this. So she already went through the loops. You think she gonna try to go back through the same loops and she can't live and be a street cat like that? No, she can't be no street cat like that, but she trying. She trying to make it happen for her family. You know what I'm talking about? She let Finesse come back to the house and his girlfriends and things of that nature come back to the house. But at the same time though, y'all don't respect her on that level as a mother. Man, you can say anything. Your mother gonna be your mother when it's said and done, man. You know what I'm talking about? Wrong or right?
Still your mother.
Still your mother. And that's just real. Oh man.
Here's the last one that we gotta get to, and then we'll get out of here. Big X the Plug, this is a big one that happened today. He got arrested, I want to say last night, at a album release party of his. He was holding off of having marijuana and a gun in the car. Now, is Big X the Plug still in the gangster matrix? Because he's on a whole nother level, like you say. But does he need to get out them ways, or was it just like players F up? What you think about that situation?
Exactly what you said. Players fuck up. Mess up. Players mess up all the time, man. You know what I'm talking about? But for our Big X the Plug, you know, he a big dog in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Like Big X the Plug right now, he got the wave, and I think he independent too. You know what I'm saying? Him being independent, they gonna watch you. You know what I'm talking about? And him going another route. You know what I'm saying? They gonna watch him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they say hip hop police ain't real. No, it's really real, Jack. You know what I'm saying? People gonna watch you when they know what type of status you on. So I feel like he just meet that peak. He just hit his peak just right now, and the police knowing how he moves. So now, since he reached his peak, he gotta know how to move in every situation. You gotta know how to move in a room full of vultures. You gotta know how to move in a room full of vultures, because if you don't, you're gonna get caught up every time. So sometimes it's best to, you know what I'm saying, have somebody hold a sack. You know what I'm saying? When you get money like that, it's best to have somebody hold a strap, hold a sack, and hold things like that, so you can maneuver the right way. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't maneuvering the right way, you playing in the game anyway. You know what I'm saying? Don't be goofy out here. Nah, Big X the plug. Don't be goofy out here. Man, find your lane, do your thing, but at the same time, the people who around you, make sure they stepping how they need to be stepping. Look, you need to hold this, you need to hold that, and we rocking just like that. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm the force who finna come through here. I'm the energy. So when you the energy, you gotta know exactly how to move. You know what I'm talking about? Because your energy gonna mess up everybody's energy around you, especially when you the main energy pushing the whole ball. You know what I'm saying? Snowball will figure. Y'all already know how it go. Oh, man.
Yes,
for
sir.
sure.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all tapping in. You know, we had to get to the craziest with the extra largest. You know what I'm saying? He broke it down, you know, to the meat and potatoes, calling them all out. So they should be ashamed of themselves. Appreciate you coming through. Y'all make sure y'all go follow his YouTube. Drop your YouTube, drop your IG, all them things, so they can go run it up and get you the likes up to get you hyped up.
For sure. Memphis Stan G on YouTube, man. Y'all already know I'm over here. Or if y'all just look up Memphis Stan G, y'all gonna see me everywhere. Memphis Stan G on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? That's my YouTube channel. But IG Stan G 1000, STANG, the number 1000, and that's all together. You know what I'm saying? Memphis Stan G on TikTok, and this how we gonna rock. And we the biggest on the block, Jack. Y'all already know, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, open up your eyes, Jack. Comment, like, subscribe. Most of all, open up your eyes. I'm looking in the comments right now. If you looking in the comments right now, I'm looking in the comments right now. So tell me how you feel and tell me exactly what it is, man. We the biggest, man. Extra large, man. Y'all know it. I'm gone.